Beyond the known kingdoms, across storm-torn seas, lies a land where ancient magic still lingers, where forgotten cities crumble beneath the weight of history, and where the line between myth and truth has begun to fade. This is Vaelora, a continent shaped by heroes, scarred by war, and watched over by mysteries older than memory itself. Every village has its secrets. Every ruin hides a story. Every road leads towards a choice that may change the fate of the world. Some seek fortune, some seek redemption, others chase answers buried deep beneath the ashes of the past. Whatever their reasons, the journey has only just begun. Vaelora, Session 1, Part 2. The last kobold falls. Rain continues to patter against the rooftops as silence returns to Stonecross. For a few moments, nobody speaks. The only sounds are crackling fires, distant groans from wounded guards, and the sea crashing against the cliffs below. Lucan kneels beside one of the fallen kobolds and begins searching through its satchel. Nothing but scraps of dried meat, a rusted knife, a few stolen vegetables. Then, a folded piece of parchment. He unfolds it. Drawn in charcoal is a rough sketch of an old lantern. The same lantern has been circled over and over, almost obsessively, as though whoever made the map wanted it found above all else. There are no words, no directions, just the lantern. Lucan quietly folds the parchment and slips it into his belt. Before anyone has time to question it, the sound of boots echoes through the street. Dozens of Imperial soldiers rush into the square. At their head walks Sergeant Halric Dern. He immediately begins barking orders.
Secure the streets. See to the wounded. Search every alley.
The soldiers scatter through the town. Halric finally turns his attention to the four adventurers. His expression softens slightly.
Looks like I owe the four of you my thanks. Without your intervention, tonight could have ended very differently.
Lucan doesn't seem impressed. He steps forward.
Where were your soldiers?
Halric raises an eyebrow. Lucan continues.
How did a kobold raiding party make it all the way into the middle of town?
For a moment, the square falls quiet. Halric's expression hardens.
Watch your tone. We don't have the luxury of posting guards on every street.
He gestures towards the village around them.
When they attack, they come from several directions at once. With the number of soldiers stationed here, we're forced to choose which fronts we can hold.
He pauses before continuing.
Truth be told, kobolds rarely push this deep. Usually they snatch a few chickens, steal some food from a cart, then disappear back into the ashen wood before we can respond.
He looks across the bodies littering the street.
This isn't normal.
Another brief silence. Then Halric gives a respectful nod.
Whatever brought you to Stonecross, you've done this town a great service. I'll be informing Magistrate Elira Voss of your actions. She'll want to hear everything. Report to the hall tomorrow. You'll be properly thanked and compensated for your efforts.
Halric turns back towards his men.
Now get these streets secured before daylight.
The soldiers begin clearing bodies and helping the wounded. The excitement is over. The four companions exchange tired glances. Without another word, they begin the slow walk back towards their cabin. Morning arrives over Stonecross. The rain has finally passed. Sunlight breaks through the clouds, casting warm light across the harbor as the village slowly returns to life. Fishermen haul in their morning catch. Carpenters hammer fresh planks over shattered windows. Imperial soldiers quietly collect the fallen from the previous night's attack. Children cautiously return to the streets. For the first time since arriving, Stonecross feels almost peaceful. The four companions leave their lodge and make their way through the village. Following Sergeant Halrich's instructions, they head towards the Hall of Stonecross. Unlike the surrounding timber buildings, the hall is built from heavy imperial stone. Its weathered imperial banners sway in the sea breeze, faded by years of salt and wind. More fortress than town hall, it serves as the center of Stonecross's government. The heavy oak doors creak open. Inside, shelves overflow with ledgers and scrolls. Messengers move quickly through the corridors, carrying bundles of parchment. Behind a polished wooden counter sits a young half-elf woman. Ink stains permanently color her fingertips. A feather quill rests behind one ear, while a pair of round spectacles balance precariously on her nose. Without looking up from the ledger in front of her, she speaks.
Morning. Names, please. And if you could all sign the register.
The companions exchange slightly confused looks before Rowan steps forward. He takes the quill and signs his name. The others quickly follow.
We're here to see Magistrate Elira Voss.
The young clerk finally looks up from her paperwork. She adjusts her glasses before running a finger down the page.
Right. Yes, she's expecting you. Second door on the left.
She immediately returns to writing, clearly already thinking about the next piece of paperwork waiting for her. The companions make their way down the corridor. Stopping outside a heavy oak door, Rowan raises a hand and knocks twice.
Come in.
The office beyond is simple but well organized. Large maps of the Ashen Coast hang upon the walls. Shelves are packed with reports, ledgers, and sealed imperial correspondence. A wide window overlooks the harbor below. Standing behind an oak desk is Magistrate Elira Voss. She offers a polite smile as the companions enter.
Thank you for coming. Sergeant Dern has already informed me of everything that happened last night. Stonecross owes you all a debt.
She reaches beneath the desk, producing 4 small leather pouches, already counted, already prepared. She places them carefully in front of each of the companions.
It isn't much, but I hope you'll accept it as thanks.
Bam gives his pouch an approving shake. The sound of coins clinking together fills the room. Rowan, however, has questions.
How long has this been happening?
Elira's smile fades.
Longer than I'd care to admit. The kobolds come from Embermaw. They raid the village every few weeks. Normally they steal livestock, food, anything they can carry, then they disappear back into the hills.
She pauses for a moment, choosing her words carefully.
We've recently begun discussing peace. Both sides have buried enough people. I'd much rather this ended around a table than on another battlefield.
Bam leans forward with genuine curiosity.
So what exactly are they asking for?
Elira folds her hands together.
A regular supply of food,
She hesitates.
and someone they call the Lantern Bearer.
Lucan frowns.
Who's that?
I honestly don't know. They've never explained. They simply keep demanding we hand them over.
Rowan studies the large map hanging beside her desk.
So why are they attacking Stonecross in the first place?
Elira walks over to the map, resting a finger on the coastline.
The kobolds claim this land belonged to them. They believe Stonecross was built on their territory.
She sighs.
Whether that's true, I couldn't say. But the village has expanded considerably over the years, and they clearly don't appreciate it.
Rowan folds his arms, thinking.
So, if someone managed to end all this, either by negotiating peace or destroying Embermore, would there be a reward?
A faint smile returns to Elira's face.
There would certainly be compensation, though I'd very much prefer the first option.
Lucan finally breaks his silence.
Any chance someone could fix the roof on our lodge? It leaks.
For the first time. Elira laughs quietly.
I'll see what I can do.
While the conversation continues, Cassian slowly wanders around the office. His attention drifts across the bookshelves, the maps, the ornaments decorating the room. His eyes settle on a silver ring resting near the edge of Elira's desk. Almost forgotten. His hand casually brushes the desktop. One smooth movement. The ring disappears into his sleeve. No one notices. Not even Elira. She returns to her chair.
There is one more matter. A supply caravan leaves for Thalassar in 3 days. We're transporting food, medicine, and other supplies. I could certainly use capable escorts. If you're interested, I'll need your answer before the caravan departs.
The companions exchange thoughtful glances.
We'll talk it over.
Very well. You have 3 days.
The meeting comes to an end. The companions thank the magistrate before making their way back through the hall, passing the ever-busy clerk, who barely glances up from yet another mountain of paperwork. Outside, Stonecross is alive once more. Builders repair damaged homes. Fishermen call to one another across the docks. Children laugh in the streets as if nothing had happened. With the magistrates meeting behind them, their thoughts return to the strange parchment recovered from the kobold. Lucan unfolds the weathered piece of parchment once again. The crude drawing of a lantern stares back at them.
I found this on one of the kobolds last night. It was folded away in his pouch. I've seen something similar.
The others turn towards him.
Yesterday I stopped by a place called the Lantern House. Needed a few healing potions. The owner, tiefling called Edrin Hollow. The sign outside was a lantern.
Rowan studies the drawing carefully.
If anyone knows what this means, it's probably him.
I suppose we've got somewhere to start.
The four companions turn away from the marketplace and make their way towards the edge of the village. Nestled between several weathered buildings sits an oddly shaped shop. Dozens of lanterns hang from the roof beams. Some glow with warm amber light. Others burn an unnatural blue. A crooked wooden sign sways gently in the breeze. The Lantern House. The bell above the door chimes softly as they step inside. The familiar smell of herbs, oils, and old parchment fills the room. Shelves overflow with bottles, powders, and strange curiosities gathered from distant places. Behind the counter, Edrin Hollow looks up with a welcoming smile.
Well now, if it isn't yesterday's heroes. Back already. Used all those healing potions already.
Without saying a word, Lucan unfolds the parchment and places it carefully upon the counter. The smile fades, only for a moment.
So, ever seen one of these before?
Edrin barely glances at it.
No, can't say I have. Looks like any old lantern to me.
Rowan continues calmly.
The kobolds died trying to recover whatever this points towards. If you know something, now would be a good time to tell us.
Edrin shrugs.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I've never seen anything like it.
Silence settles over the shop. Cassian watches quietly from the side. Not the words, the movements. Edrin's eyes flick away from the parchment for the briefest moment. Towards the rug lying behind the counter. His fingers tighten against the wood. His breathing changes ever so slightly. A tiny swallow. Cassian smiles faintly.
He's lying.
Before anyone can react, Lucan grabs Edrin by the front of his coat. The tiefling crashes backwards against the shelves. Glass bottles rattle violently. Lanterns swing overhead.
Tell me where it is. I'm not asking again.
Rowan steps closer.
I think it's time you stopped lying.
Bam folds his arms.
We've been quite patient.
Edrin struggles against Lucan's grip.
I don't know what you're talking about.
While every eye remains fixed upon the confrontation, Cassian quietly wanders around the shop. One cabinet opens. 3 healing potions disappear beneath his cloak. A small pouch of coins follows moments later. The cabinet closes again. Not a soul notices. Lucan tightens his grip.
The lantern. Where is it?
For several long seconds, Edrin says nothing. Then, his shoulders slump. He slowly raises one shaking hand, pointing towards the old rug lying on the floor.
There.
Rowan kneels, pulling the rug aside. Beneath it, a small iron trap door. He lifts the hidden hatch. Inside rests a narrow compartment, wrapped carefully in cloth. A black iron lantern. Within it burns an unnatural flame. Not red, not blue, black. Beside it lie a handful of personal belongings, several letters, a worn leather journal, a modest pouch of coins. Lucan finally releases Edrin. The tiefling slides slowly down the wall before sitting heavily upon the floor. For a long moment, nobody speaks. Finally, Edrin breaks the silence.
I'm not from Vaelora. I came here from somewhere far worse. The city of Dis. I served a devil. For years, that lantern belonged to him. I stole it. I escaped through the Hellgate before anyone could stop me. I've spent every day since hiding. I thought I'd finally disappeared.
His eyes drift towards the lantern.
I suppose I was wrong.
Rowan folds his arms.
So, the kobolds?
I think someone hired them. They weren't searching for treasure. They were searching for me, for that lantern.
Lucan stares at him.
We should hand you over to the guards.
Fear crosses Edrin's face.
If you do, you'll lose the only alchemist in Stonecross. I can make healing potions, poisons, antidotes. Whatever you need, I'll do it. For free, as long as you don't turn me in.
Cassian finally speaks.
Put it in writing.
Edrin lets out a defeated sigh. He pulls a blank sheet of parchment towards him, dips his quill into fresh ink, carefully writes the agreement, signs his name, then slides it across the counter. Bam lifts the parchment with a satisfied grin.
That'll do nicely.
The companions gather their belongings. The black lantern, the pouch of coins, the hidden journal. Without another word, they make their way back out into the streets of Stonecross.